Hey, how was your week? How much lighter has your life been using that tool? Did you remember to use it? And what if it's not right or wrong whether you used it or not? It's a tool. And some tools that I'm going to share with you, you're going to go, oh my goodness me, thank you so much. This is going to change my life. And you're going to use it every time. Other ones you're going to go, I'll give it a go, but I don't really think it's going to work for me. Your point of view creates your reality, so that's true. It won't work for you if you think it won't. And others you'll just go, she's just weird. And you'll throw that one out the window. How does it get any better than that? So last week I promised you that this week's tool was going to be my magic wand. Now it's not just my magic wand. This magic wand is the Access Consciousness Clearing Statement, and it is one of the most dynamic change tools I've ever come across. And have you ever had that feeling where you just wish you could tap your kid on the head with a magic wand and they'd turn into this lovely pile of fluffy stuff that is happy and joyful? And I know I went through many times where I have just wished I could change what was going on like that. Well, what if you can? Now, what I'm saying is it's not going to necessarily change your screaming mud-covered child into a pretty little pink princess that is always good and happy. What it is going to change is your point of view about what's right and wrong about it. Now, the clearing statement is right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine, boys, shorts and beyonds. Now that is short speak for a very long pile of stuff. And for the full description, full information on everything that is, I recommend that you go to theclearingstatement.com, and there'll be a link in the email wherever you're looking, or in the page below, wherever you're seeing me right now. And go there and listen to Dr. Dane here, who's one of the co-creators of Access Consciousness, talk about the clearing statement and explain all the ins and outs of it. But needless to say, it's something that you can, it's like an energetic vacuum. So say for example, I said to you, so everywhere you've decided your child is a pain in the bum, well, did you notice there is an energy come up? Even if you think your child is God's gift to you, there's somewhere in your world that you're like, oh God. And that energy just came up. And then I asked you a question like, so will you destroy and create all that? And it's up to you, your choice, totally your choice. You can go, no, I'm keeping that, it works for me. Sweet ass, have fun with that. And if you say in any energetic level, yes, I'm going to change that. Then we run the clearing statement, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine, boys, shorts and beyonds. And it's like this energetic vacuum that comes in and goes, oh, all that stuff that just came up, we'll just go, and we're going to just unlock it from being locked energy, stuck energy, defined energy, and just gift it back to the earth. Gift it back to the universe to play with, to have that energy to use and create greater. Because anywhere we've got a stuck point of view, we're using a huge amount of energy to hold that stuck point of view in place. And the clearing statement just comes along and goes and frees it all up and clears it away and allows you to have that space to choose and create. So that sounds really woo-woo. And if you're anything like me, I was a computer geek when I came across this stuff. I was logic all the way, make it work, make it fit, and if I can't plan it out 500 steps in advance, I'm not going to start. So for somebody, when somebody came to me and said, right, wrong, good, bad, pod, pock, all nine, boys, shorts and beyonds was your magic wand and it'll change your life, I went, weirdo. And you're probably Some of you are probably going, weirdo, to me. And that's okay. Play with it. See if it changes anything. Because one of the cool things about this is you don't even have to believe that it works. The choice to change whatever you're choosing to change, whatever that energy is that comes up and you're going, yep, I'm destroying and uncreating that, will change it. The clearing statement is just like the cleaning lady that comes along behind and So let's play with this tool. What have you decided parenting is that it actually isn't? Ooh. Everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine, boys, shorts and beyonds. What have you decided parenting isn't that it actually is? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine, boys, shorts and beyonds. Now, when I asked those two questions, did you notice some of you might have got a written list appear on the side of your screen. You know, like in the movies where the cyborgs have got little screens that they can see everything. You know, this is what a parent is. This is what a parent does. This is what makes a good parent. What if all of those were just points of view? And what if none of them had to be real and true for you? Oh! Everything that brought up, will you destroy and uncreate that, please? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine, boys, shorts and beyonds. Our society, the movies, books, other parents, everybody has a point of view about what parenting should be, what parenting shouldn't be, and what you should be and do as a parent. And so many of us function from having compiled that list of what everybody else says that we should be and do, and that's how we function. That's what we choose to create, and that's how we judge ourselves. Now, judgment is the one destroyer of joy on this planet. And so what if you were to choose to create your own reality? What works for you? What's fun for you? What's light and expansive for you, like we talked in the last video? You know, okay, so get an image in your head of what is a good, perfect, correct parent. Now, some of you actually even thought of somebody specific that you consider to be the perfect parent. Now, get the energy of you as that. How much do you need to bend, staple, fold, and mutilate you to fit you into that box? Is that fun? Is that like joyful and expansive? Not for me. And so what if you didn't have to be that? Everywhere you've decided you have to be that, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine, boys, shorts and beyonds. Wow, did you notice? Just by going, yeah, I'm going to destroy and uncreate that, the world lightened up. Now, doesn't mean that every part of what you've decided is bad, terrible, awful, and wrong. And it also doesn't mean that everything that it is bad, terrible, awful, and wrong, or good, bad, right, perfect, and correct. What it means is you let go of your point of view of what is actually a judgeable definition, and you can create what works for you rather than functioning from judgment. So play with that tool. Play with the tool of, wow, what point of view am I using to create this problem? or create this as a problem even, and then destroy and uncreate it all. And then what have I decided I am that I aren't? Destroy and uncreate all that. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, pop, all nine, boys, shorts and beyonds. And you can even do it without asking questions. If you get something show up in your world and you just feel like, wow, everything batters. Pock and pod. Now, pock and pod is the short version of the clearing statement, and you can just, pock and pod. I taught it to my kids in a way that amazing facilitator over in England taught me, and that is the ninjas of consciousness. Here come the ninjas of consciousness to clear out all that crap. Yeah! Pock and pod! Pock and pod! And you start going, pock and pod! Pock and pod! Pock and pod! In your head, any situation is going to become funny. Well, it does for me. Try it, see if it works for you. So what else is possible? How much fun can you have clearing out your crap? Clearing out all those points of view that are limiting you. And what else is possible? There, I just became focused again. That's what happens when you clear out your crap. The world becomes clearer. How does it get any better than that? So how much fun can you have clearing out all those points of view that are keeping you stuck, keeping you limited, and opening up that space of lightness and ease and joy and glory in your parenting? Remember, if you're happy, how much different would your family be? So, next week we are going to play more about the value of you and the rightness and wrongness of you as a parent. So, stay tuned. See you next week. And please, please, please check out those two tools. Last week's tool was the light and heavy tool. And this week's tool was the clearing statement, the magic wand of consciousness. I adore you. Have fun. Bye-bye.